Hey everyone, welcome back to Just So Susie, even though I feel like I should be saying that to myself because I have been off of YouTube for 2 weeks now. If you follow me over on my Instagram, you will know that my husband and my 3 kids drove to Cleveland, Ohio. We are originally from Cleveland and we took a family trip up there. I recorded part of that trip, so I will share some of that footage with you guys here on YouTube, so look for that video. But it was really relaxing, it was enjoyable, and I can't wait to share some of that footage with you. But we got back and it was election day, it was my husband's birthday, and it was just this whirlwind of unpacking, and you are seeing this on Saturday morning. I don't even really know what time it was. I believe my clock was wrong because of fall back, but I really wanted to do a deep clean and start getting my fall decorations down and putting up my Christmas decorations. And I normally don't put my Christmas decorations up until the week of Thanksgiving, but I wanted to get a jump start and get some inspiration for you guys going here on YouTube and my Instagram. So my kids are really happy right now. They are watching a concert on TV. The concert is for King and Country. They have a new Christmas album out, and if you haven't heard this, you need to give it a listen. So turn on some Christmas music and light a candle, and while I'm packing up my fall stuff, I want to talk to you guys really quick about what today's video is going to have in it. Obviously I'm putting away fall decor, but I'm going to be deep cleaning my house, and then I'm going to be looking through my Christmas stuff and starting to set it out. I don't decorate right away. I know a lot of videos show people decorating right away, but what I like to do is I like to take everything down. I just put up a few things to get my ideas flowing, and then I will show you guys the full decorating in my next video. But in this video, I'm going to be cleaning and talking to you guys about a bunch of stuff. I'm going to show you a stew recipe, and then I'm also going to be showing you how I made my peppermint cake pops. If you didn't see them over on Instagram, go ahead and check them out. They turned out really, really cute, and I think you guys should really try them. But make sure you're writing down my hints that I'm going to be giving you, because it'll make it so much easier. So by the time I got all the fall decorations down, it was time for me to get going, and I wanted to wrap it up for Saturday because we had a church function to go to. But it is now Sunday, almost evening, and yes, I'm still in the same outfit, but that's because it wasn't that dirty and I was going to be cleaning anyway. So I'm using Method wood cleaner. I love this stuff. It polishes my real wood table really nice. It's very delicate on it. My dad made this table for me, so it's really, really special to us. And he also made this bench area. I am going to be hosting Thanksgiving for the first time at our house, so I'm really excited about that. Make sure you're following me over on Instagram so that you don't miss my Instagram reel. I think I'm going to make one about how I'm doing my table, so make sure you're following me. And then I wanted to slow this part of the video down because Johnny had asked if he could help me in any way, and I think it's because he saw that I was recording, but he is always willing to help me, so he went and grabbed the Swiffer and started Swiffering. So thank you, Johnny, for helping Mommy. become my new favorite spot in our house. My dad did this area for us, and you can actually check this out over on my Instagram. I saved it under my stories called House Projects, but he just built this for us and I'm loving it. I'm gonna do a little bit of a winter wonderland theme in here. I was gonna put a bench cushion down, but I think I'm just gonna do pillows for now, considering this is the kids' homeschool play area. I don't know if I want a cushion in here, but we're loving it. It turned out great, and I can't wait to see how it comes together for my Christmas decorations. So now that the entire downstairs is clean, I let Johnny put up the first Christmas decoration, and that is a snow globe I found last year. It is very heavy, it plays the most beautiful music, and he was really excited, but then he got really upset because he wanted it in his room, but we ended up putting it up on the shelf, and I thought it was really special to let him put the first Christmas decoration up. And now it is Monday morning, and I like to start my mornings off by reading scripture in bed, and then I come out to the table on Mondays particularly, and I sit here and I look at my planner for the week, the month, and I look at goals, and sometimes I just stare at my planner thinking of ideas for the month, but it gets my mind going for the week, and I look at my phone to make sure I didn't miss any calendar invites from my husband, but I'm setting goals as far as things I need to tackle for Thanksgiving and Christmas and commitments to friends in the church or whatnot. But it had me thinking about a little real talk with you guys. Don't forget to set the pace for your family during the holiday season, what you guys are comfortable with, what you guys want to say yes to it to, what you can say no to, because it is so easy to get wrapped up in unrealistic goals during the holidays and put really unnecessary stress on ourselves. So even for this video, I took my time with it. I started on a Saturday with the undecorating, Sunday with the cleaning, Monday with planning everything out, and then I'll get into the decorating and the cooking and stuff like that. But right now I'm going to finish up with my planning, and then I have to take a break because the kids are starting to wake up, so I'll nurse Susanna, I'll get Johnny breakfast, and then I'll go get Abigail and situated with her breakfast as well. So now that the kids have had breakfast and they're happy, I'm gonna work on meal planning and my groceries. So I used to write my meal plans on a dry erase board and put them on my fridge, but now I got this plastic liner with this printout in it, and it works so much better, and I also still put it on my fridge with a command strip. I use these chalk marker pens from Amazon. They are incredible. They come in all sorts of colors, and they easily wipe off with like a baby wipe or paper towel, and you can just change it weekly, and it's super simple. And plus I did it color coded to Christmas. But I decided what I like to do is write down all the meals that sound delicious to me, or get some meal recipes from All Recipes or Pinterest, whatever you want to do. Write it down first for Monday through Sunday, and then throughout the day, if I think of something that I desperately need, like milk, butter, and seasonal coffee, I write it on the side. But what I do is I write down all the meals that I like. So for instance, on Monday I wanted beef stew, and I needed a new beef stew recipe, and I don't know why I wrote down the beef stew for Monday when I need to still pick up the groceries, but that's what I get for only having one cup of coffee before making this. But I think the easiest way to do meal planning and grocery shopping is to do it meal by meal. So my first meal of the week on Monday is beef stew, so I know I need the beef, and then I need the potatoes, carrots, celery, rosemary, and then I go to Tuesday and I need taco salad stuff. So I need the ground beef, I need romaine lettuce, tomatoes, I need kidney beans, I need Catalina dressing, and then I think, okay, what else do I need? Okay, I have everything I need for a taco salad. Then I look back up at my thing and think, okay, I'm making vegetable soup on Sunday, so do I have many vegetables for vegetable soup? No, I need to have vegetable broth, so then I write down vegetable broth. And then I think, well, I could probably use 2 things of carrots or 1 more thing of celery. And then I go meal by meal. You get the point. Yay! And now my favorite part about planning is a to-do list. I don't know if you've watched any of my other videos, but I love pen and paper and to-do lists. I don't know what it is, but I just Googled a free printable of a Christmas to-do list, and I wanted to get started on it. The first thing I'm going to do is unpack the bins, wash the linens, and then order new photos for my Christmas frames. And then I will think of things that I would like to buy. So I needed new garland, not meaning like the garland that goes on the railings and stuff. I meant like, I should have put a centerpiece because I wanted something for that council table in my kitchen. And then I need new candles, we need new lights for our tree, that's a whole nother story. And then we need batteries for all the things that light up around the house, and then some ribbon. So I just think this makes it look so much more prettier and festive and fun rather than a to-do list. And then I got really upset with myself because I didn't think to print one for Thanksgiving, but I make the turkey this year. My mom's gonna make her famous stuffing, and then my dad's gonna make his mashed potatoes. My sister Sarah Beth's gonna do all the sides, and Sunny is going to be doing the desserts. And then I thought, well, I should probably write out Thanksgiving Eve too, and I would encourage you to do the same as well, because I think what's easiest for Thanksgiving Eve is just do some apps and some salad, like light things, since you're going to be eating so much the next day. Well, at least my family does. And then I'm also going to pin some ideas for my tablescape. So I think I really know what I want to do for that already, but just in case I want to look on Pinterest. And that would be my mother-in-law walking by because she is visiting. It is now Tuesday, and she will be here in the morning and afternoon helping me with the kiddos. She offered to help while I got some decorating done, and I don't know if you heard me before, but when I bring out my decorations, I don't put them in their permanent spot. I just put them in places to get the general idea going of what I have and where I want them to be, but I end up moving them quite a bit, and then this just helps me unpack everything and visually see everything. So let's go ahead and get started with the recipe from spendwithpennies.com for the beef stew. It was very simple to follow, and it was absolutely delicious. My house smelled incredible, and I really enjoy this. It's definitely going to be a repeat in my house. I will say I did add a McCormick packet of beef stew seasoning, and I really think that amplified the flavor. I don't think you have to do that if you don't like the pre-seasoned mix like that. I know it has some extra additives in there, but you don't have to add that because I think this would be just as delicious without it. All right, let's get started on the peppermint cake pops. The first thing you're gonna wanna do is make sure you've made your cake and let it cool completely, and that you have a cake pop stand. The next thing you're gonna wanna do is make sure that you have all of your items ready to go, because cake pops harden really fast and so does the chocolate. So what I did is I got my sticks out and I made my sticks, which means I dipped my sticks in a little bit of chocolate and I let it harden ahead of time. I've also gotten all my ingredients out that I'll need: the peppermint extract, a little bit of coconut oil to keep my chocolate smooth, and I got my sprinkles ready as well. You could also even roll the cake balls ahead of time to save yourself from making them in between dipping them. I also liked this whipped buttercream frosting. It turned out absolutely delicious. The first thing that I'm going to tell you to do is don't use a lot of frosting. I used just too much frosting. Your batter for your cake pops should actually be more dry than moist. You'll see that mine turned out to pretty much a dough-like consistency, and it should be more on the dry side. This will make it a lot more easy, especially because you're going to be using peppermint extract to give it even more moisture. So stay on the side of more dry than more of that dough consistency, if you know what I mean. Then I should have cracked my peppermints ahead of time. I ended up using a little hammer and hammering them, but you want to make sure it's really, really fine, and you're going to mix it into the mix, and just to give it that little bit of crunch when people go to bite into it. And you guys, this smelled so incredible. I was loving it. I couldn't wait to try it, but I'm mixing in the peppermint really, really well. Side note, my microphone is giving me a really hard time, so I apologize about the sound. But now that my dough is ready and my sticks are pre-dipped with the chocolate and it's hardened, I'm gonna start rolling out the balls, and make sure you don't roll them to be too big because they won't stick onto the stick. And I noticed that my dough was getting too warm. So what I did was I made a bunch of my pop sticks ahead of time, and then I ended up refrigerating them overnight because they were just way too room temperature to be dipped into chocolate. And I would suggest doing the same. It made a world of a difference. So now that my cake pops have chilled in the refrigerator overnight, I'm going to start coating them with the chocolate. And I decided just to melt the chocolate in the microwave instead of making a big mess with the saucepan again. And that's about the size you want for your cake pops. And make sure your peppermint is ready to sprinkle, because as soon as that chocolate hardens, it makes it really difficult to put on the peppermints. And this is how they turned out. If you guys have any questions about how to make these, let me know. You must try them. They are so delicious. Let's get back to the decorating. So I'm going to start with my tiered tray. Last year I did a hot cocoa stand and Johnny absolutely loved it, so I'm going to do it again this year. My tree and pretty much the theme of my house is winter wonderland, candy, peppermint. So I wanted to have a lot of fun with this. I got these mugs last year from the Dollar Tree, and I got 5 of them because I like odd numbers in decorating. And then I got this Merry and Bright sign for 50% off. A lot of the stuff is from Hobby Lobby, like this mini mug that I'm gonna stuff some greenery in was 50% off. And then I picked up a couple of things that I'm just gonna play with and see what I like. My favorite part about this tier tray this year, because I'm doing a snow theme, is these little garland balls. I think that they are so cute. They were $12.99 with 50% off, and I don't know if I'm gonna use the whole strand or use half of it elsewhere, but for right now I'm just gonna drape it just to get some inspiration going. And then when I saw this chocolate chip jar at Hobby Lobby, I had to get it because it was 50% off, and Bobby puts chocolate chips on everything, and they make a great addition to hot cocoa too. So thought we could have it in our house year round. That Santa tin is from the Dollar Tree last year. These berries are from last year as well on my Christmas tree. I stick with the red and white theme throughout my house, and I'm trying to pull it into the kitchen as well. And then what hot cocoa stand is complete without marshmallows. So here are the marshmallows. This is the same jar I used from fall, but I spray painted the lid white and tied this little candy cane ribbon around it to tie in the red. And then I just need to get another little jar for the hot cocoa because I don't want to keep it in the packets. And this is another little project I'm working on that I'm gonna reveal over on my Instagram, so make sure you're following me. And then I'm gonna respray this chalkboard because the chalk pens don't wipe off 100% and it bothers me. But what do you guys think I should write on my chalkboard for the Christmas season? And I talked about this over on my Instagram stories of something I wanted from Kirkland's for over 2 years now. They didn't have it last year, but I snagged it up this year. It is not this painting you're looking at. I fell in love with this painting and I just put it here thinking I would like my other one that I bought, but then I put this here and I thought, wow, this really goes with the theme of my house. I'm not gonna keep that vase there, but I was really liking this. But this picture is actually the original painting that I wanted. My mom bought this 2 years ago from Kirkland's as a framed print. They don't make it as a framed print anymore. They only make it as a canvas. And the reason why I love it so much is because she used to tell us stories about a Christmas tree farm in Ohio that her and my dad used to go get their Christmas trees from. And so I really wasn't expecting to like it that much. It does go with my horse painting up on my wall in my great room, but I can't stop thinking about the white truck one. So I need your guys' help. Do you like the red barn one with the Christmas trees, or do you like the white truck one? Which one would you keep here? Well, let me know which one you guys like most. And as always, I make this content for you and I like to keep it as close to budget friendly as I can, especially decorating through the holidays. I like to share recipe ideas, homekeeping, things with kids, crafts. So if you like that kind of content, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and let's all keep in mind the true meaning of Christmas, Jesus Christ's birth. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye.